Hello friends, welcome to Civil Engineering exam. Today we are going to see the MCQ of structural analysis in the topic of fundamental of statistically determinate structures. So the first question, if two forces acting on the joint are not along with the straight line, then the equilibrium of the joint is option A, one of the force must be 0, option B, each force must be 0, option C, forces must be equal and the same sign, option D, forces must be equal and magnitude but opposite sign. So the correct answer is option B, each force must be 0. So next question, if the shear force along the section of the beam is 0, the bending moment is the section is option A 0, option B maximum, option C minimum, option D average of maximum or minimum. So the correct answer is option B maximum. So next question, the simply supported beam of span L carries the concentrated load W at the midspan. The maximum bending moment M is option A WL divided by 2, option B WL divided by 4, option C WL by 8, option D WL divided by 12. So the correct answer is option B WL by 4. So next question, the shape of the bending moment diagram over the length of beam carrying a uniformly distributed load is always option A linear, option B parabolic, option C cubical, option D circular. So the correct answer is option B parabolic. So next question, for simply supported beam with the central load, the bending moment is option A least at the center, option B least at the support, option C maximum at the supports, option D maximum at the center. So the correct answer is option D maximum at the center. So next question, in beam the neutral plane option A may be in center, option B passes through the center of gravity of the area of cross section, option C does not change during the deformation, option D none of these. So the correct answer is option C does not change during deformation. So next question, the number of points of counterflexure in the simply supported beam carrying the uniformly distributed load is option A 1, option B 2, option C 3, option D 0. So the correct answer is option D 0. So next question, the moment diagram for the cantilever carrying a concentrated load at its free end will be option A triangle, option B rectangle, option C parabola, option D cubical parabola. So the correct answer is option A triangle. So next question, the bending moment is maximum on the section where shearing force option A is maximum, option B is minimum, option C equal, option D changes sign. So the correct answer is option D changes sign. So next question, pick up the correct statement from the following. Option A, the ratio of change of bending moment is equal to the rate of shear force. Option B, the rate of change of shear force is equal to rate of loading. Option C, neither A nor B. Option D, both A and B. So the correct answer is option D, both A and B. So next question, if the beam is supported so that there are only three unknown reactive elements at the supports, these can be determined by using the following fundamental equation of statics. Option A is summation of H, option B is summation of V, option E is summation of moment, option D so all of the above. So the correct answer is option D, all of the above. So next question, reaction of the support of the structure can be determined by equating the algebraic sum of option A horizontal forces to 0, option B vertical forces to 0, option C moment about any point is 0, option D all the above. So the correct answer is option D all the above. So next question, the forces in the member of simple trusses may be analyzed by option A graphical method, option B method of joints, option C method of sections, option D all the above. So the correct answer is option D all the above. So next question, at either end of the plane frame, maximum number of possible bending moment are option A 1, option B 2, option C 3, option D 0. So the correct answer is option D 0. So next question, the necessary condition of equilibrium of the body is option A algebraic sum of the horizontal compounds of the all the forces must be 0, option B algebraic sum of vertical compounds of all the forces must be 0, option C algebraic sum of all the moments of the forces about the point must be 0, option D all of the above. So correct answer is option D all of the above. So next question, a point subjected to the number of forces will be in equilibrium if option A sum of resolved parts in the two direction at right angles are both 0, option B algebraic sum of the forces is 0, option C two resolved parts in any two direction at the right angles are equal, option D algebraic sum of the moments of the forces about the point is 0. So the correct answer is option A, sum of resolved parts in any two direction at the right angles are both are 0. So the next question, in a loaded beam, the point of contraflexure occurs in the sections where option A bending moment is maximum, option B bending moment is 0 or sign changes, option C bending moment is maximum, option D shearing force is maximum. So the correct answer is option B bending moment is 0 or sign changes. So next question, a beam of length L is pinned at the both ends and it's subjected to the concentrated bending couple of moment M its center. The maximum bending moment in the beam is option A M, option B M by 2, option C M by 3, option D ML by 2. So the correct answer is option A M. So next question, when the loads are applied proportionally to the frame structure containing its member at one plane, the structure is called option A grid frame, option B plane frame, option C space frame, option D truss frame. So the correct answer is option C space frame. So next question, the reaction of the supports will be vertical to the plane of support if the frame structure rests on option A rolled supports, option B fixed support, option C hinged support, option D all the above. So the correct answer is option D all the above. So next question, stress in the member of statically determined simple frames can be determined by option A method of joints, option B method of sections, option C graphical solution, option D all the above. So the correct answer is option D all the above. So next question, when the equal and opposite forces applied to the body tend to elongate, the stress so produced is called option A shear stress, option B compressive stress, option C tensile stress, option D transverse stress. So the correct answer is option C tensile stress. Next question, N and J are the number of members and joints in the frame. It contains redundant members if option A n equal to 3j minus 2, option B n less than 2j minus 3, option C n less than j minus 2, option D n greater than 2j minus 3. So the correct answer is option D n greater than 2j minus 3. So next question, a diagram which shows the variance of the axial load of all sections of the span of beam is called option A bending moment diagram, option B shear force diagram, option C thrust diagram, option D stress diagram. So the correct answer is option C thrust diagram. So next question, beams of uniform strength are preferred to these of uniform section because of these are economical for option A large spans, option B heavy weights, option C light weights, option D short spans. So the correct answer is option A large spans. So next question, for a stable frame structure, number of members required is option A 3 times the number of joints minus 3, option B twice the number of joints minus 3, option C twice the number of joints minus 2, option D twice the number of joints minus 1. So the correct answer is option B twice the number of joints minus 3. Next question, for a beam, if fundamental equations of statistics are not sufficient to determine all the relative forces at the supports, the structure is said to be option A determinate, option B statistically determinate, option C statistically indeterminate, option D none of the above. So the correct answer is option C statistically indeterminate. So next question, a truss containing j joints and m members will be simple truss if option A m equal to 2j minus 3, option B j is equal to 2m minus 3, option C m equal to 3j minus 2, option D j is equal to 3m minus 2. So the correct answer is option A m equal to 2j minus 3. So next question, a truss diagram indicates option A transverse force, option B axial force, option C shear force, option D none of the above. So the correct answer is option B axial forces. So next question, the self weight of the beam will be taken as option A point load, option B uniformly distributed load, option C uniformly varying load, option D none of the above. So the correct answer is option D uniformly distributed load. So next question, a diagram which shows the variation of axial load for all the sections of the span of the beam is called option A stress diagram, option B thrust diagram, option C shear force diagram, option D bending moment diagram. So the correct answer is option B thrust diagram. So next question, the number of equilibrium conditions required for the analysis of concurrent forces system shall be option A 1, option B 2, option C 3, option D 6. So the correct answer is option B 2. So next question, the number of members M and the number of joints J in the in a plane perfect truss is given by option A m equal to 3j minus 3, option B j is equal to 2m minus 3, option C m equal to 2j minus 3, option D j is equal to 3m minus 2. So the correct answer is option C m equal to 2j minus 3. So next question, a pin joint frame with number of joints j and number of members n will be perfect frame if option A n equal to 2j plus 3, option B n greater than 2j minus 3, option C n less than 2j minus 3, option D n equal to 2j minus 3. So the correct answer is option D n equal to 2j minus 3. So next question, the degree of static indeterminacy of the rigid portal frame having one internal hinge is option A 8, option B 7, option C 2, option D 5. So the correct answer is option B 7. So next question, drawing torsional moment diagram is similar to option A drawing shear force diagram carrying a point loads, option B drawing bending moment diagram carries a point load, option C drawing shear force diagram carrying UDL, option D drawing bending moment diagram carrying UDL. So the correct answer is option A drawing shear force diagram carrying point loads. So next question, the total reaction 3D space of fixed end support are option A 3, option B 4, option C 0, option D 6. So the correct answer is option D 6. So next question, pick up the incorrect statement from the following. In case of suspension bridge due to rise in temperature, option A dip of all the cable increases, option C length of the cable increases, option C dip of the cable decreases, option D none of the above. So the correct answer is option C dip of the cable decreases.